Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name's Richard. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay where I sell things online to make a little bit of extra money. So in today's video, I'm going to go over the weekend sales, letting you know where I sourced the item, what I paid for the item, and what the item sold for. So let's get started. Today is Thursday, February 3rd, and we have 4 eBay orders going out today. First item we have going out is a pair of Levi's. It's $5.59, weighs 32.30. Picked these up at my local thrift store. I'm only into these for $1. Buyer paid $22.58, and they are paying $10.21 in shipping. So next item going out happens to be an RA item. Happens to be this Star Wars Flynn. Paid 75 cents for this. This isn't a big profit item, but it's a multi-quantity one. This sold for $11.01, and it is going free shipping. This is light enough, should go out at a 4-ounce rate. So next item going out happens to be an item off of the $2 HiBid haul that I had picked up. Happens to be this Westinghouse Transformer. This sold for $26.06, and the buyer did pay $8.22 in shipping. Now with this, since it's already in a box, what I'll end up doing with this is just putting this into a flat rate envelope. So let's go to our HiBid tally. So if you're new here, I'm keeping track of my HiBid hauls. On this particular haul, each lot was only $2. I purchased 22 lots. Total buy-in cost was $51. It was on lot 251. Estimated profits on just this one item is $23. That brings us up to $312 over our initial buy-in cost. So this is all profit at this point in time. Next item going out happens to be an item I picked up at my local thrift store where I picked up some audio CDs. Happens to be Michael Jackson. I lotted 5 of them together. Cost of goods is 25 cents for each one of these. So total is $1.25. Michael Jackson Off the Wall. It is brand new sealed. Michael Jackson Invincible. Again, this one's brand new sealed. Michael Jackson Dangerous. Jackson's Live. And Blood on the Dance Floor. These ones are not brand new sealed. I did disclose that in the description. These sold for $34.76, and they are going free shipping. With this, these will go in a box, and I'll ship it out media mail. Okay, sold something while we were in the middle of filming, so I gotta go get that. Pause the camera. Next item going out happens to be an RA item. It happens to be these Super Thrive plant vitamins. I'm into each of these for $7.62. So total on this is about $14.50. These sold for $24.95, and they are going free shipping. Probably should have left these behind. Not big money maker, but we'll make a little bit of money on this. Today is Monday, February 7th, and we have 13 eBay orders going out today. First item we have going out is the Goonies Funko Pop. Bought this at Walmart clearance. Probably not such a good buy. I'm into this for $4. This sold for $10.04, and it is going free shipping. This next item going out, I picked up at my local thrift store. It happens to be this Lily Bloom wallet. In the description, I put flowers, colorful, boho wallet zip around. Paid $2 for this. This sold for $15.08, and the buyer is paying $4.65 in shipping. This next item going out happens to be an item I picked up off of a very large HiBid haul where I'm still going through and listing the items. This happens to be a pair of Ped socks. These sold for $18.44, and they are going free shipping. So if we go to our HiBid tally, if you're new, I'm keeping track of this very large HiBid haul that I picked up. I had purchased 46 lots for a total of $611. Right now, Pete Socks was on lot 488. I've sold multiple things off of that one single lot. That lot cost me $6. Just this one item, estimated profits is about $12. That brings us up to $384 over our initial buy-in of $611. So we are now $384 in the profit. This next item going out happens to be this Westinghouse Transformer. Again, picked this up off of HiBid. This was off of a different HiBid haul that I had done. This sold for $25.16 and the buyer is paying $9.58 in shipping. So we go back to our HiBid tally. We go to HiBid, 22 lots. Each lot I only paid $2. So total buy-in was $51, but that's with taxes, auctioneer fees. Westinghouse Transformer was on lot 251. There's multiple things. I've sold multiple things off of that single lot. Estimated profit on just this one item is $22. That brings us up to $334 over our initial buy-in. So this is $334 profit. This next item going out happens to be an item I picked up at my local thrift store. I had picked up some brand new shoes and boxes. Happens to be a pair of these Barnet Babe women's black-white cow print block heel booty boots. I'm into these for $5. I actually had two of these pairs, different sizes. So what I ended up doing is I actually created a variation listing for this and gave the buyer the option to choose the shoe size. If I can remember, I'll show a link to the video I had done showing how to do a variation listing. Into these for $5. These sold for $36.08 and the buyer is paying $8.14 in shipping. This next item going out happens to be an RA item. RA, retailer arbitrage. Picked this up on Walmart clearance. I'm into this for $4.99. This sold for $18.44 and the buyer is paying $8.14 in shipping. This next item going out happens to be an item that was in a lot of dishes that I had picked up on HiBid quite a while ago. Happens to be this vintage Corningware Spice of Life. It's a 6.5-inch skillet. Unfortunately, I didn't have the lid to go with it. If I had the lid, it would have went for a lot more. Cost of goods into this is hard to estimate since I bought a lot of dishes. But if I were to guess, I might be into this for maybe 25, maybe 50 cents. I went and accepted a best offer on this just to get it to move out of the store. This sold for $9 even, and the buyer is paying $7.28 in shipping. Next thing going out happens to be these vintage man handkerchiefs. There are 6 in here. I believe I picked these up at a thrift store, and I might be into them for maybe 50 cents. These sold for $11. And that's weird. The buyer paid $2.16 in shipping. Not sure what that is. This next item going out happens to be an item I picked up at my thrift store. This happened to be in their free location. It's the Bible on cassette. There was actually 4 in the set. I didn't have all 4. I only had 2. Which was 2, and this one happens to be 4, so I listed those separately. This sold for $7.52, and the buyer is paying $21 even in shipping. $21, that tells me this is more than likely going international. This next item happened to be a thrift store item. It's this backup camera. I'm into this for $5. I did disclose as it had been opened, but it was still brand new. Everything is sealed inside. So I disclosed it as open box. This sold for $37.76 and the buyer is paying $7.64 in shipping. This next item going out, another thrift store item. It happens to be this vintage Tender Love and Kisses doll. It is open, but it still has the original box. So in the title, I did put with box Mattel 1976 Tender Love and Kisses original box. Paid $4 for this at my thrift store. This sold for $36.08 and the buyer is paying $8.14 in shipping. But this is actually going through the global shipping program. So all I have to do is get this shipped to Kentucky. And eBay will then take responsibility for delivering the item to the customer. This next item going out happens to be an RA item. Happens to be this Maybelline Super Stay Foundation. Minted this for $1. Not a big money maker, but it was a multi-quantity listing. This sold for $6.43, and it is going free shipping. This will easily go out at a 4-ounce rate. This next item going out, another thrift store item, happens to be this keyless entry touchpad Deadbolt. Paid $10 for this. I did pay up because it is still factory sealed, and the thing is when you check to make sure it's sealed, you want to look at the original seal, and a lot of times they're like a round dot. So that's still there, and obviously there isn't none on the bottom. This sold for $36.92, and it is going free shipping. With this, we'll probably just put this in a flat rate envelope. Those are the items we have going out today to go ahead and close out the weekend sales. I hope some of this information was helpful for you, so when you're out there sourcing for items, you can see the type of items that are currently selling on eBay right now. If you're not currently subscribed, consider subscribing down below and hitting the bell notification. You'll be notified the next time I post a video. Until next time, keep picking. Today is Monday. Flowers, cousin. This sold for handkerchiefs. These vintage men's handkerchiefs. Handkerchiefs. I don't know. I don't know why it's $2.16. This sold for $7.50. This sold for $7.52 with all the original stuff. This sold for $37.70. This sold for $37.76. Touchpad D. So those are